Hello, everyone. My name is Kirsty Almeida. Hi, Pete. Hi, Kat. Hello, any board members or anyone else who's watching this from live to your living room. This is Kirsty Almeida, and I am a project manager, and I've been a project manager for a long time. I had my own venue, and I have always also been and still am a singer and a songwriter. And I'm also a mum of a little boy who's 11 years old, and his name is Ray. So this job advert literally pulls together all of my skills. So, from spreadsheets to minutes, to taking minutes, to getting the minutes out to people, to making sure that everyone is involved in whatever information they need to be involved in, looking at processes and trying to figure out if there are ways of doing it to support you better so that you can do what it is that you do really well in the easiest way possible for you, not for me, for you, so that I look at how, let's say the invoicing, for example. How are the invoices going out? Are they scheduled ahead of time? Are they all, from the second that it's that we've booked someone in, have we got the invoice ready and it's already ready to go so that it goes at the correct time? Or how are we actually making the payments happen? Are all the accounts reconciled? Is, if we're looking at the bank account, looking at the invoices and checking that everything is tallying as we go along. Those are the kind of things that I love to do. But I also really, really like the back end of social media and websites. So anything from analytics to scheduling. I love working with a software called Metricool. I don't know if you use it, but if you don't, maybe you have your own scheduling platform. So just making sure that all of the socials are ready to go, that content is being created, that the content, say, that we have from the past can create new content. Reviews can come from that, testimonials can come from that, little snippets, some really fun bits, making sure that the Instagram, the TikTok, and LinkedIn, absolutely all the socials are all interconnected to make it work as seamlessly as possible. Looking at the analytics, like who's actually listening, like who's viewing, which cities, where around the world, what times are they looking at the content, which aspects of the content has worked really well, which ones haven't worked, why have they not worked, and then replicating that so that ongoing and moving forward, all your gigs can be scheduled. Events can be created, and from there all of the socials can just seamlessly start scheduling themselves, and in a way that just feels like a real flow. I think that's my real skill, is making sure that flow keeps happening in all areas, whether that is through the accounts or actual content creation or spreadsheets for tech. So I used to have my own venue, and the venue that I had was called the Wonder Inn, and it started with £10 in my pocket and a baby on my back. And it ended with Kendrick Lamar and Laboratorium Piesne and dub orchestras and reggae bands and album launches, and hundreds of events happened. Big classical orchestras came and played. We had ballets, we had comedy, we had all sorts of amazing events. And I run that right from the booking and the booking forms, all the way through the socials and making sure that the gig sold out, and then the evaluation afterwards. So I really enjoyed helping it grow, so it grew really fast. But I've also really enjoyed working, matching things up, so things like doing a gig and then getting a chef in as well, and so the chef would like cook the food, and maybe that could be like one fun thing that happened live to your living room. Maybe it's like you actually get, maybe it could be like I don't know, like join in with one of the food orders, so you actually get something that's delivered to your house and you get the gig. Could just be a really fun thing to do. So my thing really is in looking at processes and making sure that all of your admin would be working in the best seamless way possible for you. So if it's the invoices and that everyone has the same invoice app and that's already set up, so all you have to do is press send, then that would be an amazing thing. And making sure that that's reconciled with your QuickBooks, or if it's Xero that you're working on, and I can do all of those things too. Looking after all of your staff, looking after the policies, looking after the tech, and making sure that it's updated and upgraded, and maybe even getting sponsorship from some tech companies. I could look at those things too. And then whammy. So I stopped my music career. Apart from syncs, I still, I was still receiving syncs, and my music was put onto films and stuff throughout my child's um 11 years. But up until now, I took a break because I couldn't be a mum and be a musician at the same time. I just couldn't figure it out. My brain didn't work that way. But now he's going to be going to, in September, he's going to high school. So I'm in a position now where I really want to find my thing. And I've just got a lot to give. And so I'm in a place where I'd really love to work in a team. And I'd really like to do something that is a part-time job where this is what I do and this is how I do it, and that I'm just really good at what I do and that I get to really enjoy it. And I really enjoy when I'm able to do what it is that I do really well. And of course, I also design websites, and I can help with all the back end of all of your design and posters. And I know how to use all the Photoshop really well and all of that stuff. So that for me is my element. But also I'm reaching a stage now where I'm ready to make another album, and that for me would be a part-time thing, but I must steady the ship to be able to do that. So it's really good for me to keep my head in this kind of work because I just know it really well and I enjoy it. But that would also give me the freedom to be able to record my album. So your funding would actually be also commissioning an artist to be able to make her next album. So that would be a really amazing thing for me. And I think that's what I need to tell you at this stage. I really hope that I get to interview, and I look forward to meeting you again and meeting anyone else who's on the board.